When I had just moved back into my parents' house for the third time, this was December 2011, the third time, I remember thinking I had just hit rock bottom. I can't go any lower than this. Like this is my absolute rock bottom. That's what I was thinking. And I could only go up from there. So, I mean, imagine the embarrassment, the regret of having to pack all your shit, move it back in to your parents' house for the third time. Everything that had led up to that was just bad habits. But from that point, I was like, I'm going to have to turn this around. I knew that I had a skill. I was good at writing. I knew that I could write. And I had made some money at it. So I was like, I surely can figure this out. Like, we need to be able to figure this out. So I just started finding clients. I think when you're ready, you will find the clients. If you're not ready, you're not going to find the clients. You'll find other stuff. But I was ready. So I found clients. I started working with them. I was basically a subcontractor for these different companies. I was doing copywriting for them. So they had lots of clients and they needed help writing for their clients. So I took on a lot of that work. And I began to rebuild slowly but surely each little project that came in from these clients. I took it very seriously. I read all the project details. I learned the voice of the client. I really did my best to listen to what they were wanting, what they were requesting, and then giving that to them. Where I struggled was with meeting deadlines. So these two clients in particular sent me a lot of work and they had deadlines. So they had project management systems where there were all these different projects and I had to go in and complete the tasks basically. And I would always miss these deadlines. And the reason I would miss the deadlines is because I used to have a Twitter account and I would go on Twitter and I would shit talk all day long with just low level losers on Twitter. And I would go on forums and I would shit talk all day long with people on forums. And I thought that I was building something on that, but I really wasn't. It was really time wasting. And so instead of doing the paid work, I would waste just hours on these forums, Twitter, and nothing productive would come out of it. And I remember one of my clients, she sent me an email one day. She's like, look, you're a really great writer. I love your work. You're doing fantastic. The clients love your work. But we're going to need to talk about the fact that you are always late on these deadlines. The reason we assign the deadlines is because we need it by a certain date. What's going on here? She basically was calling me out on this. And I was honest with her. I said, I am so sorry about that. I know that I've been late on this stuff. I'm honestly wasting too much time on Twitter. And I told her. And I said, I want to change this. I will do my absolute best to not be late anymore. And from that point, that was like a wake up call for me. Okay, you have these clients, you're actually making money now. And you're working on moving out of your parents' house. And this client has to call me out because I'm not doing the work on time. I'm doing the work. I'm just not doing it on time. And that was the wake up call because I was I could lose this client. Now there's a couple different things going on here. Now she was a great client at the time. She was paying what I thought was a lot of money at the time, $30 an hour. That's not a lot anymore. But I was learning how to do the work. I was learning how to be reliable, how to show up, and how to meet the deadlines. So that was so hard for me back at that time. It's not hard for me anymore. And, I've since moved on with that particular client and there were other ones as well. There were $40 an hour clients and all that. And it's just I had to learn to prioritize the work, the income generating activities, as I called it, over all the other bullshit, forums, Twitter. I needed to really learn to let go of that other stuff because that stuff doesn't pay you. That stuff actually wastes your time and therefore wastes your money, wastes your life energy. And all the following that I built over that stuff, I completely deleted it, threw it in the trash. I was like, these people are not clients. They're never going to be clients. I'm not even helping them really. I was providing like entertainment to them, but it was just such a waste of time. So I'm glad that one client called me out on that. And I haven't actually spoken to her in a few years, but we ended up parting ways just because I like significantly raised my rates. I had gotten other clients and was like charging way more and just moved on from it and wished her well. But you know, as you're going through this, you learn with each client how to get better and better. Now, I work with clients. A lot of my clients don't really have deadlines. I do have a big one where there are tons of things and we do have deadlines, and it's the same thing, you know, so I work very hard to make sure I don't miss any deadlines on that. I'm not afraid of deadlines. I don't have to pull all-nighters to meet deadlines anymore, which I used to. And it's just this continual process of like building yourself up to the point where you can handle more and more. I pride myself on the fact that I'm reliable. Like my clients can rely on me. It's gotten to the point where I actually have too much work now. And so now I'm not as fast as I used to be because I have too much work, which is a great problem to have compared to not having enough work and not being able to, you know, pay for anything. So it's just this gradual process. And if you're in that position, you know, just take everything that's been given to you and really take it seriously. Like, this is my work. Like, don't do a half-assed job. Do it on time, under promise, over deliver, and you build from there. Like, the person I am today is just so completely different from that person that I was back in 2011, 2012, 2013. I don't even have time to go on like Twitter. I don't even use Twitter anymore. It's dead. I don't look at forums anymore. Just completely dead, complete waste of time. And because I made that sacrifice, you know, I don't struggle with money anymore. I can pay for everything. And I got clients who stick around for years and years, and it's amazing. And you don't just get there overnight. You build your way to it. You show yourself that you're reliable. You show people that you can be counted on. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. You do it on time. You do it in the time frame that you said you would do it, and no excuses. And if you mess up, you own it. You know, you say, hey, I am so sorry about this, but I messed up on this, and I will do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. And you really are like genuine about that, and you keep track of everything. And I mean, the way that you make sure you don't miss things is you simplify your life. You get rid of all the distractions. You get rid of all the time wasters. Get rid of everything that is going to possibly derail you so that you can stick to this work, because it's the work that gets you moving in the direction that you want to go.